winning time, when it was time to go win a game, Dave's the guy you want on your team. He had a mental focus to go with athleticism, to go with a drive. And I remember he wasn't even dressed. Our last football game of our senior year, he didn't even dress that day. He was hurt. And we're losing, I want to say 30-11 or something at half. He's not even playing. It was Dave at halftime that grabbed the locker room, took command of the locker room, and then we come out, score 21 unanswered points, and win the game. And that was just the kind of guy he was.
You could see the rest of his teammates would rise up because of him, next to him, with him. And I think that was one of the things that made the team so successful. He was one of the leaders on the team and made the other kids work just as hard, and that was very important. I think that's what success is about, leading, having the other people follow you as well.
I remember in the state championship game, I was so happy for Dave, obviously because we won, but he had the seminal play of the game where he got brought in as the quarterback for a play, and he ran for a 20-yard touchdown, which sealed the game. He played his role. He got in there for 20, 30 plays a game, and he was impactful with every single one of them.
As a coach, you find yourself probably lecturing too much, just telling people what to do. And what's interesting, a lot of kids will just shake their heads and go, sure, and go do it. But Dave was always one wanting to know why. It strikes you when an athlete reacts that way, a coach should put a smile on his face, because now he's being convinced that that technique or that strategy is for a reason, and he can picture himself doing it.
Well, you always kind of knew Dave was a leader. Not only was he really, really good at baseball, but he had a way of talking to everyone and motivating everyone and bringing everyone along with him. And he never put people down. No matter how good he was doing, he was always there to support you and make sure that you were able to do the best that you could do as well.
I would say, I was very fortunate and I'm very thankful of the experience that I was able to have at St. Ignatius. It was the right decision at the time. I definitely took the hardest choice, and I'm glad that I did.
I think you see Dave really seeing life as still a team sport. I think he wants to stay involved in how other people are doing, their personal successes, seeing them succeed with career or family. It still means a lot to him because he does see life as a team sport, and he always played that way, and he still lives that way.
One of the things that I remember is his very first year in baseball, and he was 7 years old, and David is a very intense person. And one of the players on the other team hits like a fly ball towards first base. David comes running in and he physically dives for the ball as a 7-year-old. He catches the ball. The crowd goes quiet. No one said a word. The coach turned around and he looked at my wife and myself and he says, "You might have something out there." And I still remember that. He was 7 years old. So that was something that I remember. Really, really special, I thought, and how from being a 7-year-old and you see the talent that was there, it just needed to come out.